Well, it should. Well, it should be. You better press that tick button. Hello, everybody. Welcome along to SimTech Round 2. We've gone from the desert to the sea, and it's not necessarily better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. My name's Casper. Happy to have you all along with us. I'm with Michael Wallace, who is going to be racing tomorrow. Not to throw that in already, but yeah, you're going to be racing in F1 cars this time around.
Yes. Give the FFC a bit of a miss because it was too confusing for me. I just want to turn up and race. I don't want a blueprint where I'm travelling from and to and everything. And I've got to keep me world car at such a number. So I'm way past that now. I think I'm 300 odd, so I can't join FFC anymore. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's a new league with Jamie's gang, and yeah, it should be good. Hopefully,
should be good. Of course, UCR goes live tomorrow night at this very time. If you are looking to join us, please pop us a message or anything like that. Will direct you to the right sources. FSC will start later in July. I've had word from Luigi that'll be on extra 8 PM as well. But let's not talk about Friday because we are here on a Thursday. We're in Zandvoort. We're in the Netherlands. We're looking on board with the Budgeon in the Williams. Again, I asked you this just before we joined. But how was the race last week?
Yes. It was good. It was a bad good season opener. We had a few DNS. We had a few off-circuit penalties and one thing and another. Don't think there was many reports into the stewards. I think there's 3, so not too bad really. Yeah, it went well.
It's pretty good, that.
There was
especially because of course
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's very true.
Because it's a long, boring night, isn't it? 100% with on comms, but we always manage to have something to say. So yeah, it went all right on the commentary side of things.
When it's me and you, we'll move on to crew, and then we'll go from that. Well, actually, I'm sure we'll talk about crew later on. What was I going to ask? I can't remember what I was going to ask. Oh well, right. Well, let's look at the action that's going on right now. There's a Red Bull that's going to be crossing the line in a second, or at least an RB. But they've gone into the pit lane. Budgeon's first across the line with a 1:11.888. Here comes Bish as well, 1:10.9. Immediately betters those times. There's more coming in as well. The bit of a spin for the other McLaren. That is Aditi Fred, currently in 8th place without a time. Small Girl goes second. Fatal goes into 4th place, 12.3. Behind him is Nick Fury, looking on with Shockwave as he comes through the chicane here at the back end of the lap.
Yes, I forgot to set the bloody spectator menu up. I was lost then for a minute. I had to come round with Shockwave. Here
he comes.
Doing well, 1:10. Yeah.
10.3.
Nice lap from Shockwave there. And we've got an Aston Martin. Is that an Aston Martin coming down now?
That'll probably be Ed.
Joe?
No, it's Match and Mark, but he's going to go again. As there's a kick, there's a Sauber even coming out of the pit lane. That is Jamie Minden across the line into 3rd place. Nobody else is on a lap at the moment. Rookie License has joined. Hurrah! So
Rookie ducky.
We'll hopefully see a rookie special. But here's Ed coming up to the line now. 1:10.9 on mediums, mind you, as well, into
Nick Fury
3rd place.
On mediums too.
So there's I was going to say some decent times, but then we're talking about Nick Fury, who's currently in 9th place. Last of the drivers who've set a representative lap time. But let's stay on with Macho Mark as he comes into this final complex of corners through 13 and banked corner of 14. DRS now officially goes in through that corner as well. Matchamark goes to 4th place. Aston Martin 3-4 at this point in time. Here's Chrism going over the top of the hill into this twisty middle sector.
Yeah, there's been a bit of not fallout, but confusion over its classification of the cars on this new game because it's changing all the time. You know who the faster cars are, and it's not helped with the car allocation.
Yeah.
But I think they've got it right now. I'll go through the teams with Matt in a bit when we finish Q1 and tell you who's in what cars and what have you. So, yeah, that's the only bit of news I've got from the SRC camp this week. Apart from, we've got a bit of a promotion from Division 2. Parasite Eve, she's been promoted from Division 2 after last year's Division 1 winner, Whitboy, has had to stand down for the rest of the season through work commitments. So we'll welcome Parasite Eve to Division 1, and I'm sure she's going to mix it with them, as she did in Division 2 last week. Find 4th or 5th position, I think, last week. So,
ooh, that's good. I'm sure she's going to do very, very well. Love to see it. Congratulations makes it to 9th place. One thing I should mention is last season, if I remember correctly, and please do correct me, Mike, if I'm wrong, but last season the divisions were chosen based purely on like time trials and results.
Yeah.
And with all due respect, the racing was good, but the crashes were spectacular.
Yes.
And by that I mean we had about 5 or 6 finishes in Monaco.
Yep.
So they've taken steps to prevent that sort of thing happening, and so the field is now a little bit more handpicked than in previous seasons, especially because I think is this the second time they're doing 2 divisions now? Second season on the
second season, we're in season 4 now, so yeah. But taking into consideration last week's race, I think it's proved that was a step to take, getting handpicked drivers in Division 1. It's, like I say, there wasn't that much incidents to report with the stewards, so yeah. And the same with Division 2 as well, really. We didn't have that many with Division 2, so that's off to SRC for that.
Ooh, Fatal Defiance off into the barriers.
Just on that now, just...
taking a spectacular tour, thinking he's back in the desert at Kota 7 days ago, but here we are. Should also mention Simtech F2. There was no stream on Tuesday because of...
disgusting.
Pardon my French, the shit show of an England game that was on.
Disgusting.
I couldn't put it better myself, but I'm Polish. So, with all due respect, I couldn't really care less what happens with the Euros now. But... what's going to happen now is round 2 is going to be next week, and then and so on and so on. So they'll be just a week. I don't want to say behind, but a week later than the F1. So there's that as well. It's not a major change, but it's worth bringing up, especially considering it is the Euros and it has. Impacted in more ways than one.
Correct. Nice lap from our Rick. It's P2.
Ooh. Our Romanian Rick, as it turns out.
Yeah, Romanian.
You'll see on the flags in a sec. Some of the guys have gone for unusual.
DD French has pulled Sector 2. Yes, ooh. Very controversial choices with that.
Let's not spoil it too much until we get to the results screen. DD Friend across the line in 9th place. That purple
Twisted Dragon next.
Quite enough. He's gone in pits. That is another card. I thought. Ooh, that was very close to an incident with that Nick Fury. Yeah, or Ricky maybe. That was dodgy though. Not quite fully sure if you saw that.
Here's Jamie. No, I didn't, mate. F1 Norris. Coming over the line, I don't know why, Casper. Jamie P8.
Jamie to 8th. Good first showing for the UCR owner.
Oh, we've got
URC
Fate in the grass again.
Again?
Yes, just on the last corner.
I mean, better to do it at the last corner than say where he did it earlier on the exit of, I think, is like turn 6.
Not really, if he was up on his time.
Well, that's very true, but he's invalidated, so there's not really much that you could do at this point in time. Rookie license is the only driver to not have set a time. The whole field is actually split by only 2 seconds, which is pretty good going.
Not bad, is it? They're quite close to man at times. Oh no, it's Casper, yeah. Right, who's next on a lap?
Yeah, I was going to say, because there's...
Yeah, Parasite Eve's on a lap, just coming into, around the last corners.
Oh, failed to find something disqualified from the session for crossing the pit lane. From 5th to 16th is split by less than a second. The Parasite Eve is going to improve her position, going from, I think, around about 8th to 6th place, which is brilliant going for the Ferrari driver. Remember, this is full quali, so, well, we're going to see Fatal not take further part in qualifying. We're also not going to see 2 more drivers, and at this point in time it's going to be Rookie and the Budget, but the margin out of the bottom is pretty damn tight, but it's also pretty tight across the field. Actually, from 3rd to 16th, which is 14 cars total, I think, it's split by a second.
Yeah, I'm on board with Chronic Mace now. He's on the zone, but he's down on his time a little bit.
Can't imagine he's going to want to finish this lap unless he's managed to pull something magical out of his arse in that final sector.
And he hasn't
been able to do so, so he goes into the pits. He's still got just under 6 minutes to go with Shockwave leading the time here in Q1. It is full qualifying as well.
Leo Hamilton has just crashed out. He was up on his time as well. Unfortunately, crashed out on the last bend. Ooh.
So we could be we're going to be seeing Leo Hamilton likely out.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Ooh.
But what about the final remaining position?
At the moment,
pardon me, I have got a cold.
Oh no, it's Rookie. Sorry,
that's fine. It's fine. I think, again, assuming that the same problem from the last game creeps over to this game, the Budget would be going out as well because he's under 15th.
In the chat, Jamie's in the chat. What's up, boys? We're okay, Jamie, mate. Thank you. And Shannon, Pegleg Shannon.
Hey.
Pegleg Shannon, how are you doing, love?
Well, then, Pegleg Shannon will be getting your predictions as well for pole position and podiums a little bit later on. So be sure to keep an eye out, see who you've got for an early pick.
Budgeon's 10th up. Budgeon's a 10th up.
Oh, we'll go back on board with Budgeon. I just moved off of Budgeon, but we'll go back on board. Here's the second sector. He's a third of a second up, just over. That could pop him around about 12th place if he keeps this up. And then into the final couple of corners through 13 and into turn 14, long right-hand bank corner here at Zandvoort. Across the line, 1:11.8 to a 1:11.6 on the dot, goes into 13th place. Good stuff.
Everybody else is on an outlap, I think.
Does, however, put Chronic Mace in the drop zone now.
Yeah, Shockwave and Edsters have had enough. I seem to be satisfied with their times.
And as is Bish as well, yeah. Do you want to do a lap on board?
Hey, can do if you want, okay. Where are we going?
We're going on board with Chronic Mace. He's coming across the line now to start a lap.
Good up. Into the third corner here. Up into fifth gear. Right handed down to fifth. Right down to second, and then up this funny little section, and it leads down into a drop to a sharp left-hand corner, right-hand bend, sorry, which if you get wrong, you'll end up in Belgium.
Pretty far.
A nice little technical, yeah. cutting that corner there to get a good drive into this left-hander here, and then this sets you up for the chicane at the end of the straight, which again you've got to get right, or you'll end up in Asda. But it takes that well, and pedal to the metal up to this final long right-hander, and then foot to the floor. Hopefully better than 1:11.8, and it is, sure it is.
1:11.76 needs better if he wants to get out of Q1. Of course, remember this is full qualifying. Budgeon's going again. He's marginally down on his time. Small girl, she's out as well. Budgeon, losing the back end through 10.
Ooh, yeah.
Ouch. He's got time to go again. Could probably go 2 times if he wanted to. But on tyres like that, I'm not sure.
That's one reason, because then I fall off old softs he's got on. That's why he's spinning, so he's struggling, isn't he?
That would explain
it,
yeah.
It looks like, he's coming in the pitch. He's going to have to get a move on.
I don't think he's got the time now. That's it for the Budgeon. He's got to hope that both Rookie and Chronic Mace don't improve their times. Well, Chronic Mace has gone again. He's just within track limits there through the exit of 13. Chrism's retired in 9th place, happy with his time, and I would be as well. Here comes Chronic Mace up to 15th, so on the bubble, but needs to hope that Rookie can't put a time together around the final corner. Cross the line, here he comes. It doesn't look to be, it's a 12.4, but again, he has got the time. He can go again if he wants to, and he doesn't.
No.
So that is going to be it in terms of qualifying. It is going to be Leo Hamilton, Rookie License, and Fatal going out here in this first section of qualifying. Any shocks?
With Rookie, obviously Fatal's a bit of a shock, and Leo really, but Rookie, I think he's doing his ERC thing, just
that's what I was going to suggest, yeah.
Yeah, but Leo and Fatal, bit of a surprise for me really, but Fatal was having trouble keeping on the tarmac, wasn't he? He's in the chart, so now, Rookie 0 practice for me, so that's an excuse. Fatal got it wrong at this track. You end up in the North Sea if you get it wrong. Correct.
Racing drivers in their excuses. God damn it. Not to be pedantic bastard, but come on, we've heard it all before. Joke. I'm joking. I love you, Rookie, to bits. He's the only. We're just waiting for him to either cross the line or come into the pit lane, which I hope to God that he crosses the line so that we don't have to wait too long. But he might just want to piss us off and go into the pits, and that's exactly what he does, the bastard.
Now then, Edster's put on the chat. Rain incoming.
Ooh. Now that throws the cat among the pigeons, doesn't it?
Just a little bit. Now here's a little argument some commentators have. Some like to know what the weather's going to be like, and others don't. I'm one of them that doesn't. What are your thoughts on it, Casper?
The only in terms of weather, I just like to know if I don't need to know when, but if it's going to rain. That's me. Wait, am I actually going to see the actual results? Because the time is going down.
That's overall results, isn't it?
I don't think I'm going to see them. Because the time is going down and it's just saying please wait at the top left.
Yeah.
And I would save
never got that.
Loading. Oh, we're going into Q2. So, ladies and gentlemen, I apologise that you didn't get to see your results.
Yeah,
But the 3 drivers that we're not going to see in Q2 are Leo Hamilton was in 16th, Rookie License in 17th, and Fatal Defiance was disqualified for basically stopping on track. But 15 minutes, Q2 is on the way. Who do you think is going to be possibly leaving us after this, based on what you saw in Q1?
Well, obviously Budgeon struggled a little bit. I don't know. I don't like pointing out. I'd rather point out the fast ones than the slow ones because I feel like a bit disrespectful if I do that. If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean. We've got something in the chat anyway. Parasite Eve, happy to make Q2 on my debut. Yeah, Twisted
Well,
Dragon. Twisted Dragon. The dog ate my lap time. Don't blame me.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Rookie license. Yes, Paul. I think I should be able to climb the field during the race. That's confidence for you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, just going back to Eve's lap time. Eve was, I think, around about 4th, 5th, 6th, off the top of my head. So that is, again, in Simtech previously, we've had brilliant sort of debuts. I'm thinking back to Jake in Miami, who's actually now part of our commentary team. But Jake in Miami, he took pole or second place and was sort of really in the fight for the win until the end of that race in Miami last season. So, you know, it's not quite out of the ordinary for drivers on debut in Div 1 at least.
I think Edsters as well. I think Edsters made a good debut, if I can remember right.
I do vaguely remember that, yeah.
Yeah. I say as well, you've got to mention Bish as well. He's come up from Division 2 and he's top 10 in qualifying. It's got to be daunting for him riding against these, well, hashtag fast lads. But yeah. But,
now,
good to see.
Very good to see. We're on board with Mitch. Now, this could be interesting. He's trailing Shockwave. They were much closer going into that first corner. The gap has opened up a little bit now. It's 25-0 through the first sector for Minden. Probably a little bit faster for Shockwave as he gets onto the curves of the inside of turn 8. Using as much of it can through turn 9 as well. Yellows across the board through that first sector. But Smorgasbord's retired.
Oh, is that him there then?
From the session. That looks to be a car parked on the exit of the final corner.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Yikes. I'm not fully sure.
Jamie's first, I think. Just coming across the line in a moment.
Well, first on the timing sheets at the moment, he's going to stay there, 1:11.3, but Shock immediately betters that. It's a 1:09.8, and Mitch goes, well, bottom of the 3 so far, 1:11.8, so incredibly slow in comparison to the guy he's trailing. Edson's P2, Macho Mark's P3, Nick Fury. There's a flurry of lap times coming in now. He's Bish, 1:10.7, so great stuff from Bish, especially again considering that he is this is his first season back in Div 1. Neely Friend also coming across the line. Chrism in 3rd place. Where's the other McLaren going to go? 8th, so 5th and 8th for the McLarens. That's not too bad. Chronic Mace was going slowly earlier in the lap, so this won't be a representative time, but it's going to be a time nonetheless, which, with all due respect, is more than what Smorgasbord was able to do in this qualifying session. Oh, we love taking digs. We love taking digs. I apologise if you're...
Well, yeah, no, I don't blame you. Don't apologise.
I'm trying to be nice! Twisted Dragon 25-0, so maybe the dog didn't quite eat the lap time, but we'll see.
I think Budgeon's next.
It doesn't look like Budgeon's going again. I think it's the Ferraris that are going to be next across the line. Parasite Eve being the first, clattering the inside of the curbs at 11, keeping it tight through 12. Not using very much curb on the exit. And then into 3rd C, a little bit of locking up there, I think, using as much curb as she can. Then trying to cut back to the low line and then across the start-finish line, where she's going to end up as a 1:11.3.
Chronic Mace has hit the grass as well.
Twisted Dragon's also invalidated his time, so he can go again if he wants to. We'll see what he does in about a minute and 10's time. Nice line through turn 1, though. Chronic Mace improving, but not quite for, again, a representative lap time, and he's going to come back into the pits again.
Budging is up. No, he's down on his time. Budging is 2/10 down on his time now. If he is going again, I think he's he's laid off now.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't. No. Oh, he's going minutes him again.
So he could just be going again just to see what he can do. And if it's better, he'll cross the line, and if not, he'll go into the pits. That's what I imagine is going to happen. Whoa! What happened there?
Thought about it.
Thought about it briefly, but picked up so much time that he was 0.04 behind his personal best, so still in the drop zone. Because remember, it's only top 10 into Q3, as Ed's retired with his time of the 1:10.1. Happy with that time. You're watching Simtech here in Zandvoort. My name's Casper. Happy to have you all along with us. I'm with Mike as per usual. Hello. Obviously, right. Given it's still a relatively new game in comparison, and we've only had one full race for these guys, what are you sort of expecting going into the 72 laps here at Zandvoort?
That all depends on what mood these drivers are in. and how they're going to take the first few corners, I expect. Hoping, a bit mature about things and don't go balls out in that first corner, and you turn 3 as well, which also catches a few out on the first lap. But Zandvoort last year was a bit of a safety car fest, if I remember rightly.
It was. I do vaguely remember.
I'm hoping that the car allocation for Division 1 works out. We'll be proven tonight, won't it? Whether they've done the right thing.
I hope so.
Division 1. But yeah,
I hope so.
Like you say, you mentioned the new game. It's still not right. I'm enjoying it. Must admit, I am enjoying it, but it's just not right at the moment. Something, I don't know what it is, but
I was chatting with Andrew about this a couple of days ago. Was Andrew, or I was chatting about this with someone a couple of days ago, and I was saying, I can't drive on this game. I'm sorry, but the handling is still, again, pardon my French, crap. I was going to say worse, but again, we're still early. Maybe a bit later I would. It's still crap. I run medium traction, but oh my word, I did 2 laps at China earlier today for taking pictures for graphics, and I probably almost spun out around about 5 times.
Yeah, I had it in the head that I was going to go medium traction this year. That is my focus, but there's no way I can do it yet. No way.
No.
It's I could do it on an F2, not a problem. But F1, Chronic Mace is still down on his time, I think. It's a better time than his 151. But he's gone up to P8.
P8, nice, good stuff.
Yeah, it's still not right at all.
Nah. No way. No. No, especially because, like, I was racing the car in roughly the similar way that I would to F123. And the back end just gets so loose.
Yeah.
Like, you'd honestly think that that car can twerk. Like, it was so loose that it's absolutely insane. And I was saying, if anybody asks me to race on this game, I won't. I'm sticking to F123 because I'm sorry, I don't care if anybody calls it a skill issue or anything like that. It's just too drifty. Like, I don't mind it being a little drifty, but we're not in Tokyo. I don't want to be going gas. I'm going to step on the gas as that song goes. I don't want to be full back end, smoke out my tyres, Formula Drift kind of stuff.
And what I've noticed as well with setups, people have set fast laps with setups. You take them setups, and as soon as you come to that first corner, you've crashed.
Mm.
I've started making my own. There's Minden gone up to P5. I've started making my own now, and I'm having better luck than pinching other people's setups. But DD Friend's up as well.
Mike doing a setup. That could be interesting. Right, DD Friend coming into the final couple of corners. We'll see where he comes out. 11th at the moment, so almost into Q3 at this point in time with just over 4 minutes left to go. And across the line he comes. McLaren goes from 11th to 7th. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
A 10-7 probably still needs a bit of an improvement. Budgeon coming across.
Yeah.
Well, he's going into the first corner. 11.5. Parasite Eve comes into the pit lane. She's got time to come out again if she wants.
Twisted Dragon needs to come on the last corner. Oh, he needs invalidated on the last corner.
And probably will need to pit because it might have invalidated his next lap. Because we're talking about this game. Oh, no, it hasn't. Oh, a surprise for once. But Twisted Dragon, the only person that's still in this qualifying session that hasn't set a lap time. At this late stage, we've got 3 minutes 20 left. There's yellows for a McLaren in the middle sector, but they've all been cleared and told to sod off.
Twisted
I
Dragon,
myself a
next
can
guy,
of cider.
Get it down, you wedge. Go on. Twisted Dragon then coming out of sector 2 in a short while. We'll get his split. He's coming down around heading towards this nasty little chicane. Ooh!
Here's your second sector. It's 49.2.
Didn't get split then, did you?
We did get a split. It's 49.2.
Yeah, but was he up or down? Oh, he hasn't set a time.
He hasn't set a time. He's the only one that hasn't.
Yeah. So
I was really like, we got one.
Yeah, this could be a good one for Twisted Dragon.
And it is. It's a 10-7.
P7. Yeah, nice one.
Pushes Parasite Eve into the drop zone. Ouch.
Budgeon.
Cross. Just under 2/10 up on his time after the first sector. Bish retires in third, understandably so. Waiting for Q3 now. 2 minutes away. So last 2 minutes in Q2. Of course, if drivers do start time, they are allowed to finish. So no major problems there. Budgeon into turn 13. Keeping it at pace. And then final corner, DRS open. A bit late there. It took a little bit of time before he opened it up. Doesn't look to be a good time either because the 13 is a 13.5. So again, has the time to go again. Might even have the time to go twice if he would like. But we'll see what he does. Parasite Eve coming around the final corner. About to start a lap. And now it's Nick Fury.
Yeah, Nick Fury on board with Nick. It's 2/10 up.
Second DRS zone here, down into the twiddly little chicane. Half a second just over, up on his personal best, but that would really only put him in 9th, 10th maybe.
Yeah.
Into that sort of really close midfield, just about, where the top 4 have retired, but everybody below them is pretty close in terms of staying up. Here's Nick Fury, goes to 5th place.
Oh, nice one.
Brilliant stuff.
Twisted Dragon is going in the pitch.
Ricky's off track. Ricky's invalidated. He's in 10th place. He needs to hope for the best because I don't think he's going to be able to make it to the line to start again. It's going to be really, really close. But I think he's just a little too far away for that one.
2/10 up, Jamie.
Quarter second. Round turn 10. Here he comes. The status, I don't even know what the actual team name is. It's Sauber, alright? That's what I'm referring to them as. I don't care what anybody else says. Fair. I'm still going to refer them to Sauber until they get taken over by Audi, in which case I'll call them Audi, fine. but I refuse to call them kick or stake or anything like that. Checker flag is out now as well, so Ricky won't be able to set his time. Here's Jamie, 13th to 11th, so he's out, unfortunately. Parasite Eve on a lap as well. Budget is minorly up, but then he was majorly off the track. So no improvement for the Budget, so he's going to have to be knocked out as well, along with his teammate Small Girl. The only person that can push themselves up, is Parasite Eve, our Div 1 debutant. Not a debutant in Simtech, but debut in Division 1 nevertheless. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be Ricky, or is Parasite Eve going to knock out one of the team owners? She's a quarter of a second up as well. Needs a little bit more through this final sector. She comes out of turn 12 into turn 13. We're on board. She comes through the final 2 corners. Not a bad run there. But she's low on battery as she runs down the front straight. Is she going to finish high? No! Finishes in 12th place. Unfortunately, knocked out in Q2. And Ricky is saved by near enough the skin of his teeth.
The luckiest driver on track at the moment. Ricky.
and you're not saying that at all because he's related to you. Oh my goodness. Budget's in the pits as well, so we're just waiting for the animation to happen, and it has happened, and we can actually see the results this time around. Hurrah!
Oh yes, oh yes.
But you can see some of the flags that have been chosen. We've got the Filipino flag by Charisma. I think he is actually Filipino. We've got the Israeli flag by Mitch, who's definitely not Israeli. In fact, he is, I believe, Cheshire. And the Budget, who has gone for a Uruguay flag.
No, Minden's Bracknell. Minden is Bracknell.
I don't know what's worse. Jamie, Eve, Chronic, Mace, Budget and Small Girl are out in Q2. 10 drivers to compete in Q3. Don't go anywhere.
Right, chat and Casper, let's have the predictions for Pole.
Ooh, predictions for Paul. I'm going to go Shockwave. I'm going to go for the obvious choice, but that's because he's top Q1, top Q2.
Yes. I'm going to go.
And it's raining!
Oh, now then, that's...
changes things up a bit then, doesn't it?
Just a little bit. Well, that's changed it for me now. Right, I'm going to go...
I'm sticking with Shockwave, by the way.
I'm going to go Minden.
Okay.
Anybody else in the chat, please? Let's have a... Fatal's done it. Fatal's gone Shockwave.
Okay. Just a reminder, ladies and gents, it is raining, but there are on soft tyres. Looking on board Bish, he's on the soft tyre. Let's actually look at tyres as well, because we can do that. Tyre, there we go. So we can see on the left side what sort of tyre these guys are coming on. And I think we're at the early point in this where it's going to be the first lap. I think, because then the track's just going to get damp.
Yeah.
And it's just going to get a bit crap for soft. So they're absolutely pelting it around the circuit, trying to get to the start-finish line so that they can set a time. And then Bob's your uncle. Because if they don't, tough. You're going to be starting with a crap lap time. And okay, you're not going to be starting 16th, but you're going to be starting right in the mid-pack and around here. Into turn 1, in the mid-pack, that's no where you want to be.
I mean, don't forget now that they are actually just above cruising speed. Well, not now. Edsters will be flat to the boards, but it's going to be greasy. I don't fancy a decent time yet. I don't, honestly. I think intermediates will get your fastest time.
Well,
I might be wrong.
We'll see. We shall see. Everybody's on soft tyres, as you can see. We'll keep the time menu on for the duration of this qualifying session, just because, of course, well, why not?
Okay, they're everywhere. Ed's really struggling.
Yeah, we were on board with. We're looking at with Ed. We're just going to look with him through the lap. But my word, the exit of turn 3, that was a hell of a moment there. Fair play to keeping it on track here. We're now on board with the Aston Martin. Yells in the first sector. That's a Haas. Twisted Dragon's going for the intermediates, I fear.
Yeah, he has.
Ed's struggling.
Struggling.
Ed is struggling. It might just be whoever sets the first time is going to be good, because then everybody else behind is going to get worse conditions. So could Ed be on for pole here? In these horrifically tricky conditions in Zandvoort, round the final couple of corners. Here comes the Aston Martin. Don't think he set a pole last time in Kota. Can he set one here in Zandvoort? It's not quite better where it's wetter on the soft tyres. 16.3, 16.9 for Mitch. And there's a flurry of cars behind. Bish in fourth, Didi Fred in second, Matcha Mark in second. The two Mercedes in fourth and fifth. There's a Haas behind as well. That is Shockwave. No, it's Chrism. Chrism goes to seventh. And my prediction for Shockwave is, well, bollocks now, I think.
Say how it is.
With all due respect to Shockwave, I think the rain's stiff to me.
It's bollocks now. I like that one. Great quote.
29.6. So Ed at the moment on pole position with worsening conditions. Intermediates, possibly the best tyre at this stage of qualifying. What? Huh?
That was quite exciting. That was quite exciting.
Wasn't it just? I hope I did it justice. Just under 8 minutes of qualifying. Can you still not get over me saying that's bollocks?
Yeah.
Right. I'll give you a second to recover. 7.5 minutes of qualifying left to play, and it looks set to be Ed Macho Marxus and Aston Martin first row. Didi Fred in third, Nick Fury in fourth. Wallace 57 in fifth, Mitch in sixth, Chrism in seventh, Bish in eighth, Shockwave in ninth. But he's improving his time though, so not quite bollocks just yet. But we'll see what happens when he crosses the line. He's 11 seconds up after two sectors. But is he going to be able to push himself up to the top of the field? Not really, but he improves his time massively to at least be representative. It's a 17.6, so he's closer, but still just over a second off of pole position.
Not bollocks.
Not as much bollocks as we thought. Initially, anyway.
Right then, who's out on the inters?
Just Twisted Dragon.
Oh, sorry. Oh. Let's see how Twisted goes on.
Going through this first sector, 27.1 after the first sector. Does look to be around about 6 seconds. Still not safe for intermediates though. Lost the back end through the exit of turn 7, I think. 6 or 7, one of them. No. Exit of 10. Second sector split comes through around here, 55.3. I don't think this is going to be troubling pole position. But we'll see what sort of time we're going to be expecting. Here in the rain, in the piss, at Zandvoort on the seat. And it's nowhere near pole position, but it's a 19.0, and well, it's a time. Not necessarily a very good one compared to the other ones that are across the board, but he's the only one that's done a lap on intermediate, so a bit of leeway there. Pop best on as well, just so you can see what sort of tyres. You can see that these guys were still doing laps on the soft tyres early in this qualifying session. Those inters still don't look great, and especially now DRS is disabled, so it's officially slower than the game. What was I on about? Yes, it's slow enough that DRS is now turned off.
I know what you mean, Casper.
Oh, you always know what I mean, Michael.
So
But
he's going to be down, isn't he? Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's only a tenth down.
he's only a 10th down, but he needs to be a second and a half up to trouble Shockwave in 9th place. So he needs to pull a rat out of his arse. Hope to God that he really can get close, but it doesn't look to be the case, especially because 17's passed there and he's gone into the pit lane. I will admit, however, this does bode well for the race.
Yes.
Because at least the top end of the grid is a little bit mixed up, and we've had varied conditions here in qualifying, so this could be a very, very interesting race.
That's his front wing gone.
Well, he's retired, so that probably would explain why that happened.
Oh, sorry, Nick Fury, not as I'm on board with Nick Fury. His end plate's off. Left-hand side end plates come off. Right then. Nobody else on the hot lap yet.
Oh, this lap doesn't all with all due respect, this lap doesn't look to be all too hot.
No, it's not. Definitely not hot.
Not in Zandvoort. Netherlands cold at this time of day. My word. Well, I think it's... Go on.
I was just saying that Ed is retired, and I can't see anybody beating him. No wonder he's retired. I can't see anybody beating that time. Can you?
That's what I was about to say. I mean, we've got 3 minutes of qualifying, but nothing's really going to change at this point in time. The rain's come down, not quite in Africa, but in the Netherlands, and you know, it does look to be insurmountable at this late stage in qualifying with intermediates in force compared to the softs. Ed, congratulations, I think, on pole position. I'm going to go premature and say that.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else is going to come out, you know.
I don't think so. It wouldn't surprise me if that were the case. Damn you, Shockwave. Nick Fury's retired from the session as well, and I imagine a good few of the other guys are going to be retiring soon as well. We've got about a minute and a half qualifying left. No, we've got 2 minutes even left in qualifying here in Zandvoort. Chrism's retired as well, so we've only got 6 to go. Here in round 2 at Zandvoort next week is, I believe, a sprint race. Is it? I need to check because I may be confusing myself with the UCR calendar.
I think it's Qatar. It's definitely Qatar with the SRC, but I don't know if there's a sprint on or not. No, I don't think anybody's coming out now. Definitely not. That's cute.
Oh, Qatar is a sprint round.
It is a sprint round.
It is a sprint round.
Yeah, that's it. Nobody's coming out.
Nobody's going to come out. So Ed has got pole position. Pardon me, ahead of Macho Mock and DD Friend in 2nd and 3rd. Nick Fury in 4th, Ricky Wallace in 5th, Mitch in 6th, and then Chris and Bish, Shockwave and Twisted Dragon to round out your top 10. Who's been your star of qualifying?
Who was a star of qualifying? Ed.
Who in your opinion was the star of qualifying as such?
I'm going to go Ed. I'm going to
go Eve. Did well on debut. That's all you need.
Oh, you mean over the full qualifying, not just Q3?
Across qualifying as a whole.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely Eve. Definitely, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'll just go through teams on that if you want.
You can go through them in a sec, because we're just going to go through the times officially once it's all registered in about 5 seconds' time, hoping that they actually turn up. Which Q1 they didn't, Q2 they did, and Q3 they have as well. Right, hey, so Ed does claim pole position officially ahead of Macho Mark and DD Friend. Pardon me. You on 2 and 3, Nick Fury in 4th, and Romanian Wallace in 5th, Bracknell in 6th, and Chrism in 7th, Bish 8th, Shockwave 9th, and Twisted Dragon 10th. Bit of a mixed up top 10, that one. So this could be very, very interesting with possible rain as well in the race as well, if qualifying's anything to go by. This could be interesting. Don't go anywhere. 72 laps of Zandvoort coming your way. Okay, now you can.
Yeah, just reading the chat. It was about Edsters, but it was a battle of getting out of the pits first. I knew the rain was coming, so just spammed to get my engineer to let me out. Fair enough. Right,
yeah, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah, the teams. Ferrari are represented by Twisted Dragon and Parasite Eve. Aston Martin, Macho Mark and Edsters. McLaren, DD Friend and Bish. Williams, Budgeon, Small Girl, Cash App, whatever. Mace and Leo Hamilton. Mercedes, Wallace and Nick Furyman. Alpine, Rookie and Minden. Kick Sauber, Jamie O'Connor and Faithful Defiance. And in the Haas, we've got Shockwave and Chrism. Like I say, last week's winner, Whitboy, obviously leading the championship with winning last week, is missing tonight. So it's a chance for somebody to take top spot away from Whitboy. Chrism is at the moment in P2 with 22 points. For Norris, Jamie, to his friends, is on 20 points. Minden 18, Wally 17, Budgeon 16, Leo Hamilton 15, DD Friend, Bish, Macho Mark, Twisted Dragon, and Edsters. That were the only finishes from last week. So there'll be some more names going on the league leaderboard this week, I should think. And obviously there'll be a different leader of the championships for Qatar next week.
Well, this could be very, very interesting. Of course, don't forget, next round is Qatar. Next round is a sprint round as well. So you've got the third distance sprint around Qatar. Could be quite interesting. I've heard from drivers that the game is much better on that racetrack.
Yes, I do quite like Qatar.
Oh. Go on.
I've done an alien lap on China as well. For me, it's an alien lap. For anybody else, it's just a normal lap. But I've come out my shell a bit onto China. I think I'm fifth on my friends list, so not too bad. But I do like Qatar.
I need to check where my lap stacks up against yours because I'm curious now. Because I did 2 laps earlier today. So
China.
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
Go on, you have a gander. Yeah, it was early this afternoon that I did it. Revamped Fridays here on International Paddock as well. UCR, URC even, are starting their first race ever here on International Paddock tomorrow night at 8 p.m. That'll be with me and Gary, so it's going to be a good watch as well. Also full quali and 100% distance. Saturday night we could be having an ERC podcast, although I'm not 100% sure if that's going to be going ahead. That'll be 8 p.m. On Sunday night. Mike, I'm pleased to inform that Supercharge will definitely be coming back this Monday. That is going to be at Shanghai and Interlagos on Monday. Simtic F2 round here as well on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Managers will restart next week as well. That's going to be Wednesday, 8 p.m. Calendar has not been revealed, but I imagine it's going to be an absolute hell of a race. And then we'll be back here as well for revamped Thursdays, where we're going to have, for the first time on International Paddock, we're going to have GT racing live on here with Simtech dropping to in extra, and then the 100 dropping to extra 2, which is a new channel to us. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how we go about it. But
132.6 China for me.
I can't remember my time.
133.9.
I'm over a second slower than you.
Yeah, but it was like I say, it was an alien lap for me. That 132.6. Same time as Blunt.
Nice. That's some good company.
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't really put in much effort, if I'm honest, because I was just doing 2 laps just to get a picture or two for the revamped Fridays graphic that we had in International Paddock. So, yeah, I'm going to claim that as my excuse.
Fair dues.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go, hopefully in a couple of moments' time. Imagine we're getting ready to go shortly.
Rookie's on chat. He'd be happy with the top 10 tonight. On F23 fuel was so bad around here, and he's no idea what it's like on F124. Hey, up, we're out on track, and it looks quite dry.
Hurrah! Compared to where we were beforehand, it's it's considerably dry. Let's look at tyre selections as well. Softs and mediums being the tyres of choice. Bit of a mix. Mostly mediums in the mid-pack, softs at the extremities, either end of the field. Couple of outliers though. Rookie on mediums, Fatal on mediums, Macho Mark interestingly on mediums as well at the upper end of the field. That's an interesting decision. But yeah, podium predictions, Michael. Just while we're on the formation lap.
Right, I am going. Your top 3 or just
top 3 in any order.
Shockwave, Minden, and Jamie.
Shockwave, Ed, DD Friend. That's who I'm going with. Should mention in any order, so ladies and gents, if you want to pop in your top 3. Doesn't have to be first, second and third, but if you want to make it a little bit more difficult for yourself, why not? Pop it in first, second and third.
3 points for a win, 2 points for second, 1 for third.
Hurrah. And, oh my god, are we going to have a shit camera angle again? I think we are.
Oh, looks like it. Oh, wow.
We're so far back. Possible tyre strategies on your screen. 2 to 3 stops is what we could be looking at. Let's see, let's ruffle through. There was a couple of 3 and 2 stop permutations there. So there is choice. And we'll go on board with Nick Fury in 4th place. Just waiting for the last couple of cars to line up. Fatal, who didn't get to set a time in qualifying.
And we go.
5 laps coming on here in Zandvoort.
Let's go.
And we're away for Simtek. Looks to be a good start for Macho Mark. Maybe the better tyre is the mediums. Looks to be Mitch carving up the middle ahead of both of the Mercedes. We're coming through turn 1. Looks to be pretty safe. Jamie dropping back a little bit. F1 Norris still too wide with the Mercedes and a little further back as well. That would be Parasite Eve and Chronic Mace. Round turn 4 and 5. We're going to go back on board with Wallace. Great drive out of turn 3. He's going to get ahead of Mitch. They're going through turn 5. Still 2 abreast. Careful for the McLaren of DD Fred. He could get boxed in here, could Ricky Wallace, but he manages to evade that, so he stays in 4th place. But what a start from the LP.
Wasn't it just? Really was. I'd noticed on turn 1, Jamie had a little bit of contact. I think it was with Small Girl. I'm not 100%, but there was a bit of contact and dropped him back a little bit. But apart from that, everything looks hunky-donkey.
Bish off track, goes onto the curbs. Here comes Jamie down the inside of turn 11 and 12. Tries the outside of the second corner of that chicane, but can't really make it work. So not an ideal exit there for Bish, but manages to still defend the position that he stays in here. But we're side by side once again through the final corner. It's Nick Fury and Shockwave who's gone up to 6th place after starting.
Just going to mention that
9th.
Shockwave, he was a man on a mission in Shockwave.
So Fury as
2
well.
2 seconds. 2 seconds Edsters is in the lead. That's Sun Drive.
That is brilliant stuff there from Ed. Tell you what, Ricky is try and get right up the back of DD Fred. Goes to the left, almost blocked off there by the McLaren. That could be looked at by the students. Just opened up to Mitch here in 5th place. Could very much be looking at a position gained as well. Regain the position on Ricky ahead of him. They sort of split off now as well, because there's a bit of a gap between 7th and 8th as well. Chrism dropping back from Nick Fury, but it is still Aston Martin 1 and 2. Bit of
spins.
Was that just a spin?
Yeah.
Unlucky, dropping down the field now is Ricky. Ooh, he's
just had a look at
Small Girl diving down the inside, trying to make a move on Ricky as well, and makes it stick. Chrism in the wall.
Yeah, Chrism.
Loses his front wing end plates as well, but is still thingy. Change for 2nd place as well. DD Fred around the outside of the first corner does claim that position, so a lot of changes here early on in Simtech, lap 3 of 72.
Yeah, Shockwave's your biggest move up yet, up 4 places and yellow flags out again. Chrism's gone in the pits.
That'd be fatal, I think.
Yeah,
bringing
fatal.
out those, and Chrism retires in the pits. Possibly,
shame.
Possibly a bit of terminal damage being done. Tell you what, this mid-pack here towards the back is really, really close. 10th, 11th, 12th. You probably couldn't put a Stroop Waffle in between them. Small Girl trying up the inside of Twisted Dragon. She can't really make it work. Leo Hamilton watching brief on the 2 ahead. Locks up his front left tyre. So not an optimal exit out of turn 10 here, but he's going to have DRS, so he'll catch up a little bit. Is Small Girl going to dive down the inside? Yes, she does. A little bit of contact with Twisted Dragon as well. And round the outside again, makes it work. Those soft tyres compared to the mediums really do seem to have a lot of grip. Tries to force himself down the inside again. DRS hit through the final corner. Is the Williams going to be able to get past the Ferrari? Ooh, drifting on the exit of that final corner. What can Leo Hamilton do? He's right on the back of the Williams. Can't quite make a move though.
Yeah, very interesting this mid-pack, like you say. But say, our debutant, Parasite Eve, doing superbly in P9, and nobody's catching it yet. She is coming to the back of Jamie. And Shockwave is ready to make a move on Minden.
Let's have a look at that. 4th and 5th biggest movers on your screen at the moment. Small Girl and Leo Hamilton both up 4. As is Shockwave, who we're currently on board with. F1 Norris and Parasite Eve, debutant in Div 1. Again, might I remind you, that's not going to get old throughout this race. We're on board with Shockwave. Here he comes down the inside. We've seen moves down the inside into here before, but the soft tyres do have a lot of grip. Almost forces him on the inside gravel. Can still make a great exit. What was I trying to say there? Through turn 13. And that is a brilliantly pulled off move. And he's going to have DRS now as well. So leaves Mitch vulnerable to Nick Fury as he gets closer and closer and closer and ahead of Mitch. They're side by side now. But I imagine once they break for turn 1, that is a move done and dusted.
Yeah, nice move there from Nick. Yeah, Mercedes man doing well. Edsters 4 seconds is his advantage over DD Friend now, and looking good.
Shockwave now up 5. Biggest mover down, not counting Chrism because he's technically down 11, but he's out of the race. Is Ricky Wallace. He's down 8 with this early stage.
Yeah, struggling. Ricky is struggling for some reason. I've just been on board with him, and he was at the back of Leo, now stopped to at least a second behind, so things aren't going to plan for Ricky. But nice, interesting battle now. Oh, yellow flag. Who's that?
Rookie,
yeah. Rookie's down to P17.
off the track. Unfortunate there for Rookie. We're on board with Small Girl. Considers a move again into turn 11. Those soft tyres really bring out the best in some of these drivers. There's also a possible move for Parasite Eve on Jamie.
I was just going to say, you might be wanting to go on to Parasite Eve. It was definitely caught Jamie up.
And Shockwave's caught Macho Markup as well. Down into turn 1. They're still side by side. Ricky's left the session now as well, so he should be coming back soon. Hopefully they're still 2 abreast here. Battle for 3rd place, bottom of the podium. And Shockwave already 6 laps in, starting 9th, is up to 3rd. brilliant stuff here in Syntec. And again, this is only lap 6. There's still, what, 67 to go? If we can have as many like this, God, my throat is going to die tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I haven't got the best of throats myself at the moment, but yeah, I can feel it croaking up a little bit.
My nose is fully stuffed. We're looking on 4th, 5th, 6th as well. Matcher Mark, Nick Fury and Minden. Getting really close, uptight and personal, but these guys know each other pretty well, so I wouldn't imagine there's going to be any last minute moves. And there wasn't into turn 11. Looks to be all relatively safe and steady at this point in the race for these guys. Nick Fury dropped down a couple of positions early, but has since regained them and is looking to gain another on Macho Mark. DRS not proving strong enough. Lock up for Macho Mark into turn 1 as Parasite Eve does make the move on Jamie Norris. Brilliant stuff. Also could be seeing Small Girl trying to move around the outside of Twisted Dragon, but that was hopeful at best. And well, could have been very bad at worst.
Shockwave now pushing DD Friend.
Shockwave like an absolute madman, trying to run after everybody else in the field, and it is successful, to be fair. And again, bear in mind, he's on the medium tyre.
Yeah.
Ed is on the soft. If I was Ed, I wouldn't want to know what this man's pace on softs would be.
Oh, it's frightening, isn't it, really? Small Girls have got past Leo Hamilton.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a tussle there I can see on the pylon on the left-hand side. I would say let's take stock, but I don't think we can. We're looking on with Shockwave and DD Friend. Battle for second on the podium. Shockwave goes to the inside. Pretty standard move down here into turn 1. Gets it well before braking as well, so really showing how much pace that Haas has got.
The Parasite Eve has got past Norris now, and he's got fish in the sights. He's 4 seconds up the road, though, unfortunately. See if that gap comes down. Nick Furyman as well has been taken by a Macho. Shockwave now in P2 with 7 seconds the deficit and Edsters. Let's see how that evolves. Leo Hamilton and Chronic also mid-pack having a bit of a battle.
The Budgeon and well, Budgeon is the first non-retiring pit caller as far as I'm aware. So he's gone into the pit lane, comes out in dead last place, probably around about 13 seconds off the back of Rookie, who's not quite had the early race, but he would have hoped. However, safety cars and all that jazz can very easily bring him back. Looking on with F1 Norris, who is losing time now to Parasite Eve. Zed puts in a 13.459 on a set of soft tyres. How long would tyres last around here?
I'm going for 13.14 for your softs. 20 plus for your mediums, so
good stuff.
Leo Hamilton gets past Chronic Mace.
That's down in, that's the RBs changing position, 12th and 13th. There's no official Red Bull.
Fury and Macho. Sorry, mate, go on.
No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Nick Fury and Macho, let's go on, 4th and 5th. There's no Red Bull cars, and I don't, yeah, there's no Red Bull car. That's the only team that's missing. As Ricky is finally making up positions once again. He's got ahead of Chronic Mace just now for 13th place. Does Simtech give points to everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't fully sure. That's why I figured I'd ask. But yeah, so again, as long as you finish, you will pick up points, which is
25, 22, 20, and then down to last place.
Last place, last position. Nick Fury closing in, trying down the inside. Does go down the inside as a dive at best. Contact forces Macho Mark wide. Keeps the position as Macho Mark, but that was dodgy at best.
Pressure from Minden now.
Yes.
Going a little wide.
And the boy from Bracknell is definitely going to be running to make some moves. Again, he's in 6th, made it to Q3, and will be
Nice little battle now, this is, isn't it? P4.
It has very much developed into that as well. Another battle for 8th place. Jamie sticking with Parasite Eve as close as he can. Yellow's in the 2nd sector. That is Ricky Wallace again.
Yeah. That was Wallace. Whether there was contact with Mace, I don't know, but back up to P4.
I tell you what, you know who's getting into this battle now? Bish.
Sorry?
Bish.
Oh, F1 knows
Jamie's
now.
retired. Safety car. In
Safety car.
goes Nick Fury. In goes Mitch. Outstays Bish. Outstays Macho Mark.
Now then.
Mediums for Nick Fury.
Yeah, Edsters was 11 seconds quicker than Shockwave. Wow. But
Now,
it was 7, wasn't it?
Now, this has given, assuming your tyre data is correct, this has given people like Ed a lifeline.
Yeah.
Because they'd have to pit off of the current tyres in a couple of laps' time, regardless.
Yeah.
So people like Ed, Diddy Friend, Ricky Wallace as well will be very happy to get off of those tyres.
Yeah.
But that is really going to sort of not quite throw the cat amongst the pigeons. But
there's a couple put softs on. I mean, majority put mediums on, but there's a couple, Fatal and Rookie, both put softs on.
Well, there you go. Budgeon's put on. I was about to say Budgeon's put on a used softs, but Budgeon pitted before the safety car.
Let's just put mediums on. Shockwave stayed out, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
As has Bish.
And Bish as well was Macho Mark. No, Macho Mark's gone in.
Diddy Friend's gone on the hard tyre.
And Macho.
I wasn't
Chronic
sure
Mace
if we
is
were going
staying
to
out.
see the hard tyre today. Because it does seem pretty parky.
Hey, Ricky stayed out as well.
That's an interesting decision. Because again, assuming your tyre data is correct, they have to pit in a couple of laps anyway. But, who knows? Maybe there really is a method behind the madness.
Oh, there always is with Rick.
That's very true. Well, we're only 1/6 into this race, and compared to normal F1, we've got probably as much action as they get in 6-hole races.
Definitely. I've just seen my mate Liam Hardman in the chat.
Oh, aye.
Says.
Hey, Liam.
We're doing Marriott.
It's not a name I expected to be hearing tonight. How are you, buddy?
Part of the winning commentary team, commentary cup team, Liam. Just had to slip that one in.
At least I weren't last.
Well, shit.
I'm taking this. At least I weren't last.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Oh, dropped my controller and all my batteries all over the floor.
That's not ideal.
There we go. Back on board.
Last I checked, I don't know about you, but your battery meant to be inside the controller. That's just me.
Unless you drop it.
Yeah, that's again not quite ideal. From personal experience. But yeah, about Commentators Cup, I wasn't last, and that's all that's important to me.
Yeah, well, I was first, and that's all really important to me. Yeah, Liam, Get on the Discord, SRC Discord. Get yourself down. There's, I don't think you could have raced, supposed as a reserve tonight, but I know there's places spare in Division 2. It's up to you, but it'd be good to see you.
And if you would like, as well, if you're doing anything tomorrow night, URC? I think it's URC, led by Jamie, who is now retired in this race. But they're starting their first race tomorrow. It's the same format. Except for, and I'm allowed to reveal this, except for increased safety cars. Doesn't that throw the cat? Well, I've said that a lot today.
Yeah, UCR, Jamie's just correcting.
The UCR. I'm sorry,
anyway,
Jamie.
Safety cars in this lap.
Rumble with Bish, here we go. When does Shockwave go? He's going quite late, to be fair.
And he's gone.
And he's gone, and there's a bit of wheel spin as well, and Ed's making the most of this as well. He's side by side with Bish into turn 1, down the inside. Can he make it stick? Bish taking an outside line, he's using the banking on that first corner. Poor exit for Ed. He's got the inside through turn 2 now as well, and he's picked up a position. Much more of a fight than he probably would have expected, but still a position regardless. And now, chasing after Shockwave, we really get to see what the pace comparison is between these two guys.
Yeah, DD Friend down now to P14, was in P7. Unfortunate restart for himself, but Wallace up to P6.
But he is very much a roadblock in this though, because he's on used soft tyres. And with all due respect, it's not quite been the race for him so far. Mitch moves up to 7th as well. Pardon me. Good
What on?
Oh, it's not nice having a cold and sneezes and everything. Ooh, that was Parasite Eve almost losing it. Failed to find make a move on Macho Mark as well. He's almost losing a position to Rookie as well. That is for 11th and 12th place. DRS is not enabled just yet. Well, it is now, but not for these guys. Leo Hamilton had a brilliant exit out of the final corner. It's side by side here for 13th place. Twisted Dragon's in the pits as well. So possible damage for that Ferrari, as otherwise he probably would have pitted under safety car. Macho Mark goes deep as well. Through goes one car, still side by side. Rookie License and Macho Mark. This is for 10th place, believe it or not. And that's one move.
No.
Could we see a move from Leo Hamilton round the outside of the banking, taking the very high line, and brilliantly done.
Nice move, nice stuff, nice to see.
That was a brilliant move. Oh my! Well, that 15
just sticking with Shockwave.
He's not dropped quite that far. He does have the benefit of fresher tyres, but alas, not.
That's Twisted Dragon, I think. Yellow flag.
Macho Mark actually.
Was it?
Spin between turn 9 and 10. Just before the DRS straight. Well, this is going to be a battle for the ages now, isn't it? Well, for this race at least anyway. Shockwave v Ed. Ed's had a brilliant exit out of that final corner. Oh my word, he's already got a quarter of a second of a gap on him under braking. Now, how the hell is anybody meant to keep up with that kind of pace?
I know.
Is the big question.
But Nick Fiore under pressure from his teammate Wallace now, with Chronic and Minden close behind these two.
It's Ricky v Nicky into turn 6, through the kink at 7, and then into the double right-handers at 8 and 9. Using the curves is Ricky a little bit more than Nick Fiore, wearing his tyres out a bit more than probably he would have bargained for.
Yeah, nice little battle as well. P8, you got Parasite Eve, Fatal Leo, and Rookie License.
That's down. So this all sort of seems to be part of a bit of a train now, because it's technically still within a second. Parasite Eve is going to get likely DRS. Oh, speed for Leo.
Oh, Leo, unlucky.
Just a little bit of a spin on exit. Lost a couple of positions. No damage, other than confidence. As he heads into the final corner, Mercedes swap position now as well. They're swapping under turn 1. Ricky's got the outside line. Nick Fury has the inside. Food King, and then into turn 2. He's using the inside. Is Nick Fury, but he doesn't go as high as we saw Leo Hamilton do a lap ago. And he has to give up that position. So Ricky in 4th place. Maybe those softs have a little bit more tyre left than we initially thought.
Yeah, definitely. But some great driving there from them two in the Merc. Good close driving, nice to see. Yes, where's your next battle? And you can't take your eyes off this battle. Things Parasite Eve has joined in this battle for P4 as well.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, she's really closed up to the back of Chronic Mace, and that's not particularly easy. Chronic tries to defend, goes a little bit deep though, side by side through turn 12. Well, but even before the corner, got that move done. Very nice. It's as if nobody was there.
Tell you, she's a cracking driver.
Cracking driver. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but championship potential maybe?
Why not?
Why not? Absolutely, why not? Really proving that she can take it to the big boys.
Yeah, I'm seeing off Chronic Mace there made the challenge.
Well, Fatal's made a move on Chronic Mace as well, as has Rookie License. So Chronic Mace is struggling. Rookie is thriving in that Alpine in 9th place.
Certainly is. So Shockwave has dropped now at Edster, leading by a second and a half. As Match of Max out
in the pit lane. Here at quarter distance now. 25% done, 75% still yet to run. Ed leads, Shockwave leads, Bish leads, Ricky leads, Nick, your top 5. Then it's Mitch, Parasite Eve, Debutante here for Div 1, Fatal, Rookie and Chronic Mace rounding out your top 10, and then top 15. And the only 15 drivers left in this race is the Budgeon, Leah Hamilton, Didi Friend, and then Twisted Dragon and Small Girl, who each have had their own set of problems. Leo Hamilton ahead of the Budgeon here. We go 3 wide down the front straight. It is going to be really close. Who's going to have it? Well, Chronic Mace doesn't have DRS. Down the inside goes Leo Hamilton, trying to fight the Budgeon. Fights the Budgeon very well, very hard, and gets that position. So Leo Hamilton gets into 10th place. Budgeon stays in 11th, and Chronic Mace drops down to 12th.
I know, that was... It sort of like developed around turn 13, that battle, and Budgeon and Leo come from nowhere.
Well, that's what DRS does to you. And, well, in 2026 it's going to be called MOM. Because it's manual override mode in the way that you've got the active aero. So that's going to be... He's using the MOM to go down the inside. That sounds...
Is Rookie putting Fatal under a bit of pressure as well for P8?
That's going to sound really horrific when it gets to it, let's be honest. Oof. Rookie getting very up close and personal to the back end of that sound. It says hashtag unleash. Well, Rookie definitely is. He's making a move using the front straight, using the DRS and the slipstream and the ERS and probably a bunch of other stuff that he's got, including his own tyre strategy, to make that move into turn 1 for 8th place.
The friend just making a move on Chronic Mace. He's definitely dropping down after that because he was fighting for P10 with Leo and Budgeon. Down to P13 now, so I wonder if he's got some damage of some sort we can't see.
Maybe those hards aren't quite as good as we think.
Nick Fury, all over the back of Wallace now. Maybe these tyres are coming to the end of their sell-by date. A Small Girl is the first to receive a penalty.
Took 20 laps. Pretty good going.
Not bad. It's not bad at all, is it?
Pretty good going. Not quite a third distance, but not far off. The third distance is 24 laps, so that's not actually far off. You know, a third distance, which would be pretty good. And in fact, she's retired already. Yeah.
All right.
Unfortunate situation, but Mitch is making a move, or considering a move, on Nick Fury, a little too far away for that one. Fatal Defiance gets up the inside as well as Rookie, so those guys are going to be trading places. They swapped last lap, they've swapped again this lap, so still Fatal 8th and Rookie 9th. You tired?
No, it's exciting. I'm excited. I make that sort of noise when I'm excited.
What, are you making a yawn when you're excited?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got Wallace in P4, Nick Fury, Minden, and Parasite Eve now.
Leo Hamilton
in the fold.
Leo Hamilton making a move into turn 7 as well on Rookie. Has Rookie made a mistake, or he's gone off? He's gone off track. That looks to be a lot of gravel on the side of that Alpine. Also,
Bish now is under pressure from Wallace Fury, Minden, and Parasite Eve as well for P3.
This could get quite interesting. I'm more in that battle. I think I'm more interested in the back end of the battle more than the top end. Just because, although Ricky's catching, to be fair, but I don't think he's catching quite enough to make that move though, so he stays in 4th place. Have you seen
Cruz? Will be going off now. Sorry,
probably, yeah. Have you seen Cruz fixture list by chance?
I have.
What are your thoughts? Because I've not actually seen it yet.
Not very good first game, Barrow away. Chesterfield at home. They've just been promoted from National League. Some interesting signings today. Mr. Bannister coming from Cambridge United, had 3 seasons of injuries problems since leaving Ipswich, so I think it's a brilliant signing from the Alex. With a centre half and another centre forward.
And of course Ipswich now is in the Premier League now, I believe.
Yeah, certainly are. My good friend that I meet over in Tenerife, him and his wife and Julie and myself meet up in Tenerife, and he's a big Ipswich supporter, and I'm be going down watch a few games with him apparently.
Ooh, up the stern face. Right, Ricky making a move on Bish. That's for 3rd place down the inside. Ricky's tyres doing considerably better than we thought, lasting a 3rd distance, so maybe those soft tyres are pretty optimal.
Yeah, it's definitely done me with me life expectancies. I honestly, 14, 15 laps I thought was a maximum, but Ricky's proving his dad wrong for the first time ever.
Oh, that can't be true, surely. that can't be true, surely.
Believe me, it is.
Fair enough. But yeah, because one of my mates back at high school actually plays for Crew now.
Who's that?
Mattis Holycheck.
Oh, Mattis, yeah, I'm good friends with his dad actually.
Alright, yeah. No, he was in I think the year below me. But yeah, we kind of we got on because Polish and all. Yeah, he's not Polish, but he hung out with Polish kids as well. Parasite Eve making a move on Nick Fury. That's for 6th place. Really showing her speed here. Great stuff for Ferrari Rookie. Also battling with Fatal through turn 1. Fatal taking a wider line through turn 2 into the 2nd corner. And that is Rookie regaining the position on Fatal, which Fatal took just a couple of laps ago. Let's take stock. 24 laps of 72. We are at 3rd distance, around about. Edge, Shockwave, Ricky, Wallace, Bish, and Mitch, your top 5.
Just going back onto Matthias, you said he was a year young. He's only 19. Matthias.
Yeah, in high school he was the year below me, because I'm 20.
Right. So you're only 20?
Yeah.
You had a bad, rough paper round then.
I didn't get to do a paper round. I was stuck in COVID, mate. I weren't allowed outside.
Yeah, COVID times, eh? Wow. Shockwave picked 23 laps of his had of his meeting, and he picked up a time penalty as well.
Ouch. Don't forget, it is 10 seconds penalty instead of 5. Yeah, no, the only little bit of work that I did in crew was right when, you know, Crew Market Hall?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when that opened, I was basically a janitor for about 5 months.
Were you?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Well, I wasn't officially a janitor, but you know those people, I don't know if you've been there, that sort of clean the tables, clean the toilets, that stuff. I was basically one of them.
Job's a job. Parasite Eve dropping down to P6.
Hey, listen, it's $9.50 an hour, so I can't really complain too much.
No, not bad at all. It was all right. Like I say, there wasn't many people working, was there, at that time?
No, not really, and that was irritating as well.
Say Parasite Eve struggling. I don't know what's up with her. She's dropping right back now.
Fatal and Shockwave's trading position. Shockwave's going to have DRS now as well, as is Shockwave. They're going to go side by side into turn 11, but Shockwave takes the position off of Fatal. So finally there's a bit of buffer between Rookie and Fatal as they head through lap 26 of 72. Bish in the pits.
Yeah, Bish in the pits as well. So Edster's still going on 14 and Minden 15 lap old mediums for your top two. Top three now, even Nick Fury on 15 lap old mediums. Leo Hamilton up to P4. He's on 14 lap old softs.
Well, Leo Hamilton's left the session. I don't know if you've got him, but
yeah,
we were able to drag him back. Meanwhile, we've just seen move to Shockwave on Rookie for P5 now, because we've had quite a few guys come into the pit lane after safety car pits about 13 or so laps ago. You're live with SimTech here on International Paddock. Don't forget to tune in on tomorrow night as well for URC.
Yeah, if you want to laugh.
It'll be me and Gary, so it's going to be fucking hilarious. But tomorrow night at 8 PM, where this geezer is going to be racing. I mean that lovingly. In a Red Bull, I believe, of all cars as well.
Yes. Red Bull. Monkey with a machine gun.
And wings as well, because don't forget Red Bull gives you wings.
Yeah.
Don't forget Red Bull.
Got so go on.
Yeah, I was going to say, just, don't forget Red Bull gives you wings as well. So if you want to watch how Mike makes him up at himself this time, tune in tomorrow night, where he's going to be racing in URC here on International Paddock UCR. I'm sorry, Jamie. I've probably said it the wrong way about 5 times.
You know what you mean.
Yeah.
Edster's got a 17-second lead over Minden, and he's running same tyres, same laps near enough. Well, 1 lap difference. So Edster's in a cracking position at the moment, and he can afford to pit stop and come out in P6 or 7.
But don't forget, he's got cracking pace as well.
Oh yeah. Because
it's been 14 laps since safety car restart, roughly. And it does seem to be that A, thank God I put him on my predictions list, but also B, it's a case of his to lose at this point.
Definitely. Yeah, one of mine's out actually, and one of yours is out. No, they aren't. Sorry, wrong.
Because I said Shockwave, Ed.
Yeah, DD.
DD. Hey, mine are all at least still in, so
yeah. I'm on board now with Shockwave, who's pushing Nick Fury around the corner.
He's going down the inside. Ooh, not often we see him move into turn 9. Thought about it, a little bit more speed for Nick Fury around the outside. Tries to go for the switchback into turn 10. He's going to have the DRS now as they head over the top of this little hill, which for Holland is a mountain, into turn 10, 11 and 12. But I think DRS down the front straight now is going to be his best opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. Going around that final bend now, and it'll be flat to the floor. what's Nick got in his battery? 40-odd%, so he's going to be using that, but to no avail as Shockwave gets past. Oh,
He tries
coming down the inside.
Tries to retaliate there, but a little too late there, I think.
As Rookie gets past Leo Hamilton. Is Leo still in AI? Yeah, I've sent him an invite. Send him another.
Send him another. Best you can do, mate. If he doesn't respond, that's on him, not on you. You tried your best, Michael.
I did. I'm trying. I hate seeing people losing connection. Anyway, where are we? Where are we looking? Where's the battle? Fatal and Leo Hamilton.
Jamie says that race annoyed me. I've just checked the chat. Leo Hamilton has joined.
Yeah. Good lad.
So he will return.
Nice little battle there with two McLarens and a Mercedes for P8.
Oh, that side was warm. Oh.
Shockwave does the fastest lap, 1:12.6.
Really in the pits, and he doesn't pick up a penalty as well, which hallelujah.
Oh, where's the DD friend going? He rode the outside. Oh, where's he going? Where's DD friend going?
Was he trying to go into the pits, maybe? Or is he retiring? I think he's got some controller problems. I don't think he'd be doing this normally. Because his throttle is pinned.
Yeah, because he rode the wall around the outside of the final bend, so something was up with him. I don't know what's happened.
Disqualified from session, parked in a dangerous location. I think that is a hardware problem.
Yeah, could be.
It wouldn't surprise me if that was the
Shame
case.
for TV. Would it be a safety car as well?
No. That's a disqualification. They just get rid of the car. It wasn't any debris either, so it's not like a massive.
Webster's has got a 19.5 second lead over Minden in P2, Shockwave in P3, and then we've got a 10-second gap to Rookie. So them top four are well away from the rest of the gang.
Quite. And here comes Leo Hamilton back in charge, back in fifth. Is the RB.
Nice move there, Leo. Oh dear. I never saw Shockwave. Oh yeah, we did. He got 10 seconds, didn't he?
Yeah, he got 10 seconds speeding in the pit lane. You were talking about
he certainly did.
You were talking a bit about early on in qualifying about the problem with race with the car allocations even. And I'd just like to point out, all 9 teams that are represented in this race have representation in the top 10. Which, if that's anything to go by, I reckon that's a job well done.
Yeah. Definitely.
I do reckon that is a job very, very well done. With some of the teams also, they've only got one representative still in the race. We've got 5 crashes from 5 well, not crashes, but 5 disqualifications or did not finishes from 5 different teams, and yet still each team is represented in that top 10, which is brilliant to see. We're on board with Ricky, who's closing to Bish, who himself is closing to Wallace. They're going 3 abreast now. Ooh, that was very much a sandwich moment. Contact with Bish and Ricky as well. That's for 6th and 7th. Could Ricky make a move into turn 8? Ooh, can't turn 3 even. Can't quite do it, but goodness me, Fatal must have felt like the filling in a sandwich.
God, yeah, they come from nowhere then, pair, didn't they? Okay, flag, and that's Mercedes. That's Nick Furyman.
Side by side, here we go, into turn 8. Oh my word, what? You don't see moves there.
No, you don't.
Oh,
pulled it off though.
He pulled it off damn well, and Nick Fury's got 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane and is retired from the session.
Oh. So, down to 12.
Down to 12. A third of the field has left us in one form or another. And they're not quite, because Minder's got right back at him on the inside of turn 1. So Shockwave has to go, let's go around again. Oh my word. What a race we're being treated to tonight.
Yeah, I know, it's good, this is. And we've got a cracking battle. We can't take our eyes off Shockwave and Minden, I know, but we have got 4 cars battling out now for P4.
Here's Shockwave down the inside, into turn 9. Ooh, can't really make it stick. We've seen an attempt in there before, trying down the inside. It hasn't worked. Tries again round the outside of turn 10. Who's going to have DRS? It is going to be Shockwave, so he's got that advantage and that position. But the question is it really going to be worth it? Because you've got the front stretch, which has the most DRS of the lot.
Yeah, true. He's pulling a little bit away from Mitch now. Mitch has got DRS.
Well, here we go. 3/4 of a second away. He's closing within half a second, within 4 tenths, 3 tenths, 2 tenths. Down the inside, looks, can't make a move, stays in 3rd. Ooh, gorgeous.
I know.
Yeah. I'm not sure I can quantify this race in any other fashion other than saying, ugh.
Yeah, we've got the down with them. We've got Rookie, Wallace, Bish, all, I don't know, swapping paint and what have you. For
well,
P4.
These cars don't really have much paint nowadays, let's be honest. Mike, don't die me, I don't want to fill out the paperwork, please.
Yeah, this 4-way battle for P4 Leo, just a little bit ahead of Rookie, Wallace and Bish.
This trio
Shockwave's
really
already pulled a second out on Minden as well for P2. And
shows Shockwave's pace, really.
I know, 22 seconds is the gap between him and the Edsters. And he's on much fresher tyres, this Shockwave, as well, as Bish picks up a warning.
Ooh.
For penalty.
First track limits. No, not first track limits. Because Small Girl picked one up, but then left.
Yeah, he did that. Yeah.
But first proper track limits penalty where the driver actually stays.
Here's Wallace on Rookie.
Ooh, here's Ricky on Rookie. Don't confuse the two. Ricky down the inside. Can make it stick as he forced Rookie wide. They're still side by side. This is for 5th and 6th. But has to give up the position into turn 2 just because it's really tight going up that hill.
Yeah, Parasite Eve is just making a move on budging up on turn 1. And as she made it stick, no, budging is still there.
Budging is still there and still ahead. Brilliant stuff being seen here in SimTech. I know we've only got 12 drivers out of 18, but it's still cracking racing regardless. We're only halfway through this race, and if you want some more, well, just stay tuned in tonight, or again tomorrow night. We've got a revamped Friday.
For Wallace.
UCR going live on the revamped Friday tomorrow night as well. That's with me and Gary/ERC Blunt. For any of you who watch ERC by chance, I thought that was one car going into the pit lane. That would have been Rookie. Bish and Ricky staying in the draft of each other. Ooh, can't make it stick. Actually, well, Rookie off the gravel. Loses both positions, so Ricky in 5th, Bish in 6th, Rookie in 7th.
Parasite Eve has got past budging and Fatal, who's gone in the pits, that's fine. But Parasite Eve up to P8. And now has a 13-second gap to catch Rookie, who will be pitting shortly as well.
Yeah. Nah, Rookie will likely be pitting shortly. What are we looking like in terms of tyres? Maybe
on 25 rod mediums. He'll be in soon as well. Sorry, Casper, go on.
I'm gonna throw out a bone here. I don't think the hards are really usable here.
No.
Didi Friend struggled on the hards. Rookie struggled. Not Rookie. I think Fatal struggled on the hards. Twist Dragon is still struggling on the hards, whereas you can pull 25 laps on a set of softs, which is what Rookie has done, and is still being able to defend. And as we've seen, we've seen that he is still able to defend from threats otherwise behind him for the most part. So, you know, maybe it's a soft medium race, and do not touch the hard, whatever the hell you do.
There's Wallace and Leo again.
Ooh. That would have been brave. He's looking, he's desperate to make that move, because you can see that his tyres are, quite frankly, dead. So he's looking, he's hoping to get past as soon as, which he's got an opportunity down here. He's side by side now, 2 abreast into turn 11. He's got the inside and he can't go round the outside, can Leo. So he stays in 4th place, does Ricky, but brilliant stuff here with 37 to go.
I'm just going to have a look at position changes. We've got Shockwave up 7, Leo Hamilton up 11, Rookie and Fatal both up 8. We've only one driver that's down, and that is Twisted Dragon, who's down 1 place.
Leo Hamilton tried back down the inside into turn 1, but wasn't quite able to make it work. A little bit too tight on the inside. Ricky had a load of extra speed by carrying the outside bank line as well.
Shockwave's not making much of a impression on the 20-odd second gap between himself and Edsters. But Edster, I'm pretty sure, will be going in pits shortly. 27 lap old mediums, but I got it wrong with the softs anyway, didn't I? Saying 15 laps with the soft, and people are going 20 plus.
Yeah, I can see people pulling mediums about 30, 35, maybe even 40 if people are doing 25 on softs.
Well, we're just over 2/3, halfway, sorry.
Just over 2/3?
Oh
my word.
Just over half.
Just over half. Ooh. Wobble there for Ricky. On the exit of that final corner is Leo coming closer, 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 closer still. But still can't really make a move on Ricky. He's got to be careful for Bish as well, because Bish is not one to back down from a fight.
Oh no, definitely not. Oh, Chronic.
Chronic Mace picks up a 3-second time penalty. Again, that I always assume it's track limits, unless told otherwise.
Well, this is your only battle on track then for P4. Wallace, Leo and Bish. But I can see some pit action coming in shortly, particularly Leo, which will be interesting. And your medium drivers up the top as well will coming in.
There's a lot that very easily could happen here at this late stage of the race as well, pit calling, all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens and where we go from here as we start counting down the laps here in F1. Bish had a great exit out of that final corner result for 5th place as well. Nicely done by
going in bits, I did for a minute.
by Betting Shop Bish. Betting Shop Bish. There we go. I thought I pronounced it wrong.
Betting Shop Bish.
I think I've just coined a nickname there, but I'm not going to say a damn thing. I've just been looking at the gap recently with Ed and Shockwave, and you're right, he's not really closing up as much as he probably would have liked to. That gap.
You know, he did the first 4 or 5 laps on his mediums. He must have made up to 8 positions, but he's come to a standstill now, hasn't he? Not making much impression. Saying that, it has gone down to 20.8.
I think it was like 3 laps ago it was 21.2, so it's not really closing up as much as he would have wanted. Plus, he's still got that 10-second penalty, which he will serve mid-race, because 10 seconds I think is one of the ones that you can serve during a race. So there's that to bear in mind as well. Leo in the pits.
Now, can't remember what Leo started on, but I think will he go on mediums or another set of softs? He's gone on to hards.
Interesting choice.
No, he hasn't.
But
Softs. No, he hasn't. Where am I? Where am I looking? He's gone hards. Yeah, he has hards.
Interesting choice. And by interesting, I'm going to hazard a guess and say wrong choice. Reason being, first of all, that.
Yeah.
And second of all, we've seen a good few cars with those mediums, with the hards even. DD Friend, his not working ideally. Twisted Dragon is still on a set of hards, God knows why. Those hards, at least in the early half of this race, they don't seem usable.
Oh, he's looking up a bit as well. I don't think he's enjoying them hards. I'm on board with him, and I don't think he's enjoying that.
He's already dropped about 2 seconds on where he was when he came out of the pits. And again, worth bearing in mind that how do I say this? Leo Hamilton has had some pace, not as much as people like Ed and Shockwave, but he has had some pace on those soft tyres that we saw before. So I'm not fully sure I understand, but hey ho, maybe
it might take a lap or two for him to get to grips with them and get them scuffed up a bit, but we'll see. It'll all come out in the wash.
But even then, you can probably still use mediums, because if softs are lasting around about 25 laps, you can easily put mediums for 30.
Yeah.
Without too much of a hassle, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
But Minden's losing time to Shockwave now, and Wallace and Bish. That has gone from 15 seconds gap to Wallace to 8, and obviously Bish is on Wallace's shirt tail. So.
He could be ahead of the ponytail of Ricky, but not quite close enough to do that, to make that work. 43 of 72. I think we're on about 30 to go now.
Am I right? Just nip and get a drink. Okay.
Go for it.
I haven't got a can of cat cider at hand like you have. Won't be second, love.
Our cider's warm though. It's not very good. I should have probably popped it in the freezer or even fridge before I poured it, but that's a mistake on my behalf. We're looking on with Bish and Parasite, not Parasite Eve, sorry. Bish and Ricky. Bish trying to get really close, or as close to Ricky as he can. This is in 4th place overall, but Bish does have that 3-second time penalty that he has picked up for track limits, so that is something he has to bear in mind. He's going to have to finish 3 seconds ahead of the car that is behind him to retain that position, which, to his credit, he is doing right now, because he's 20 seconds ahead of Parasite Eve, but not quite that much on Ricky. And Ricky's not exactly an easy man to overtake, as we have seen in previous races. So it's going to be really interesting to see what Bish does in terms of that. Ed, Shockwave, Mitch, and then these pair, Ricky and Bish, your top 5. Parasite Eve on debut, again doing very well. She finished around about 5th or 6th in Div 2 last time around. Yells in the 2nd sector. That does look to be just for traffic, as we're here on that 45 now.
So then, what have I missed, young man? Out and out.
Not particularly very much.
That gap's come down again with Wallace on Mitch. Down to 6. And then we've got Leo. Is he still struggling?
Was lost in position to Budgeon, so I'd say possibly.
I've just got myself a bottle of Corona.
Ugh.
Minerals and bits.
Bish down the inside. Ooh, giving it a good go. Can he make it stick? Ricky's still alongside. He's going to have the inside into turn 2, but Ricky takes the speed round the outside and keeps the move.
Minerals shows and mediums. That'll seem right to the end, surely. So,
I'm going to have a question, and please don't be offended. Why Corona?
I had it given me.
Okay.
You know me dog sitting I do.
Yeah.
Do
you get paid in alcohol?
Get paid. I don't get paid in cash. I said, just give me what you want. Anyway, she'd been away for a week. We went to Cape Verde and she brought me 200 fags and a crate of Corona, which I'll do, mate. Thank you very much.
Not bad, that. Not bad at all, that. Christ. Maybe I should go to Cape Verde.
But same as like people are saying, oh, is that all you've had off it? But
it's bish around the outside, can't make it work, a little deep, sorry.
Oh, no. Racing is more important than dog sitting. Yeah, people say, is that all you see that? Yeah. But, yeah, that's all I want. But they say, like, it costs £200 a week to put your dog in dog kennels. But I don't care. As long as I get appreciated for it, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, fair.
She makes nice pies as well, so I get a pie every now and again.
Oh, well, there you go.
Anyway, Ed's in the pits.
Hey, as long as you're happy, that's what's important. Off the mediums, onto the medium. Started on the soft, so he's good in terms of that. And off he goes. There he goes.
And it looks to me as if his Shockwave's going to get past, is he? I think. Oh, it's going close.
Ooh, still side by side on exit here. This is for the lead. Shockwave is going to inherit it, but they're going to be side by side. And Shockwave is going to be on the older tyres. So it's a case of not if but when here in terms of getting the position back on Shockwave for Ed.
Yes, definitely. And 20 plus second gap between these two and third, so it's looking good for these two. Because third, fourth, we'll have to pit shortly again anyway.
Worth also bearing in mind the possibility of an safety car.
Correct. Because you never know with this game.
Yeah. Well, you never know with any F1 game, let's be honest.
Yeah, true. Right. Running battle then on track is Edsters and Shockwave, really. Bish is just out of DRS range on Wallace, so here we come. He's got DRS, and there's Edsters. Some pace there from Edsters. I know he has DRS, but
yeah, no, he's got loads of pace, mate.
Will he be in an Aston Martin next week? Doubt it. Bishop's got past Wallace, who's pitted. Now then, what's Wallace going to put on? More mediums for Ricky. Minden gets past him. Does Eve? No, I don't think Eve will get past. No. Ricky rejoins in fifth. And Esther's already pulled a second on Shockwave.
Bloody hell, the pace of that Aston Martin is...
I don't know. I mean, no disrespect to Ed, like, but, you know, Shockwave, as we've seen a million times, is one fast driver, and Ed's just left him for dead.
He really has. Right, I'll be back in a sec. Just need to check something for my flatmate. I'm up with Ed.
Alright then, yeah, well, so we're on with Ed then. In the Aston Martin. And is just over a second and a half in front of Shockwave. Bish 25 seconds down the track from Shockwave with Minden, a further 11 seconds after Bish, and Wallace is 6 seconds behind Minden. Parasite Eve making a debut tonight in P6 in the Ferrari. Having a cracking race. Rookie license just behind her in P7. Leo Hamilton is getting to grips with these hards now and is up to P8. Budging P9, Fatal P10, Twisted Dragon P11, and Chronic Mace bringing up the rear in P12. We've lost 6 drivers earlier on. I've just had one safety car, which isn't bad for Vanfort. And we see there, I saw somebody going in the pits. Who was it? It's Shockwave gone in the pits. So then, where will Shockwave come out now? You're on board with Estes, who's going to be miles ahead of everybody else. But, Shockwave is going to do his 10 seconds as well. Casper's back.
Oh, hey. Forgot Shockwave has the 10 seconds as well. Where's he going to come out in relation to Bish, though? Because this could be a battle for second now. We're on board with Bish. Shockwave's right there. This is for second place. Shockwave has to take the tighter inside line, but he's on fresh soft, which he can take to the end. So that is a position given and gained. Yells in the first and third sectors. Ooh, but they're all gone now, so I don't know why they were there in the first place.
Oh, God. I think it was for the slow car. Minden was and Chronic. I think it was for Chronic. Yeah. So then, Bish is going to have to pit. So as does Shockwave, Minden and Wallace will be favourites for your top deck, I should think. The Shockwave just puts in another purple sector. It is the fastest lap coming up.
Tasty. To be fair, Ed could probably go pit and have a prep lap because he's got that much of a gap.
Yeah. Bish is in the pits as well. He's going on softs.
That was developed here for 6th and 7th. Well, Rookie and Parasite Eve. Rookie, both of them probably do need to pit. Rookie more likely than not. Parasite Eve probably will as well. To be fair, they're only 4 seconds away, so it's not too dramatic. But yeah, battle for 6th and 7th has emerged.
Yeah, Parasite Eve coming back into the race now, but can't see these mediums lasting another 20 laps.
Nah.
No, 20 laps to go. We've had well, I'm going to touch wood, it carries on that way. We've had a very good race. The Shockwave just puts in the fastest lap of the 1:11.4.
Not bad, not bad, not bad at all. 21 to go. Ed, Shockwave, Mitch, you 1, 2, 3 as it has been for quite a little while. It's Ricky and Bish in 4th and 5th, Rookie in 6th. Parasite even 7th who we're looking on with, trying to chase down the back end of Rookie. Very, very experienced racer, weaving a little bit down that front straight, trying to prevent the inevitable, it seems, but does manage to do exactly that. Leo Hamilton in 8th, Budget in 9th, and then Fatal in 10th, Twisted Dragon in 11th, and Chronic Mace in position number 12.
Very nice from Casper.
Thank you, good sir. I've become slightly posh, as it turns out.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Only's battle on track is, I think we're on board with them, aren't they? Parasite Eve and Rookie.
Indeed.
And another battle coming up shortly will be Wallace on Bracknell Minden. That time's come down a lot from 6 seconds to 3.6.
Bracknell v Cheshire.
Parasite Eve. Yes. Parasite Eve. Really putting pressure on Rookie now.
What county is Bracknell in?
It's to the west of London, isn't it? Oh, who's gone in pits? That's Rookie in the pits.
Rookie.
Is it Buckinghamshire?
Possibly.
I'm going to have a look. I'm going to fill you in.
Ooh, please do. Do love to learn about geography.
Bracknell is in Berkshire.
Berkshire. Ooh. Berkshire.
Berkshire.
Sorry. Berkshire.
Well, I was getting it. Thought of Minden, didn't I? When I said that.
Berkshire. Berkshire. Yeah. Can't argue there.
And it's within the Greater London urban area.
Huh? What's the Greater London urban area? What
It says
the bloody hell is that?
Bracknell is a town and civil parish in Berkshire, the westernmost area within the Greater London urban area. Enough about that.
God, he's
Boring.
a Londoner. I don't know if I want to associate with London anymore.
Where are we looking now? Where's your battles? Nowhere.
Nowhere really. It got a little close with Rookie and Fatal, but obviously Rookie's got better tyres, so he's been able to pull away like a madman. We were talking about pit stops earlier. Parasite Eve probably needs to pop into the pits, as does the Budgeon. Fatal might,
Yes.
but I think he's got just about enough life on those tyres to make it to the end. It's going to be touch and go though.
But, like you said earlier, safety car will change all this, wouldn't it? Gap between Wallace and Minden down to 2.7.
So a little bit of research about the Greater London urban area.
Oh, go on.
It's basically all the urban bits around London. Right? So obviously it contains Greater London pretty much in its entirety, other than a few like empty bits. But it also contains stuff like Woking, Guildford, Leatherhead to the south, Hemel Hempstead, St Albans to the north, Gravesend to the east as well. So basically it's sort of London plus all of the commuter towns. It's basically what it is.
Interesting. Budgeon's in the pits. He's gone from mediums to softs.
Yeah, softs. You can easily run softs till the end now. So, question is though, what's the gap going to be to Fatal so that he can catch up to ninth now? That's going to be a very interesting question. So he already pops out 16 seconds in 16 laps. Ooh. Interesting. Could be very, very interesting. 16 to go.
Might have to keep me on that one.
Definitely. We'll have to do exactly that. 16 to go here in Simtech F1. More action next week, of course. Qatar is a sprint event. And on a revamp Thursday where we've got GT racing and the start of the 100 as well. That's going to be very interesting to see. A lot, and I do mean a lot of action coming your way on Thursday. Revamp Fridays as well. Tomorrow night, it's UCR going to be going live for the first race in Mexico City. Live on here with myself and Gary. That'll be here at 8 PM in just under 22 hours time. So be sure to obviously follow, subscribe, all that bollocks. So
Another point about you start tomorrow, you've got Jamie, obviously,
Yes.
from
Natch.
SRC. You got Minden, Bish,
Safety
a
car.
couple. Oh, safety car! Wow. Now then, what's happened there, Nick? Who's out, Nick?
Trying to see, has anybody lost their front wing?
Yeah. Where is it? Right. Who's? Right, I'm going through everybody now. See.
That's what I'm doing as well.
Well, Esther's in the pits.
Oh my god, Sam has subscribed with Prime. They've subscribed for 4 months. Oh my god, thank you, Sam, for subscribing.
It's Christy Dragon who's got no wing mucker. Thank you, Sam.
That explains it. I was going to say, because I thought that it was like a phantom one, sort of, which was caused by near enough
Shockwave's
nothing.
got another penalty. Shockwave's got a 3-second penalty. Wow.
How has the race been? Well, started off like an absolute cracker. Drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car for Twisted Dragon, which is not ideal. Started off absolute cracker, early safety car. Absolute cracker after that, till about lap 40 where it sort of died down. And now there's a safety car which is going to come in with about 12 to go. My remote is vibrating like crazy because I put my remote on my desk for a brief moment and I forgot that I've got vibrations on the damn thing.
I'm like that, I get that, and Sam does.
What, you two get vibrations?
Oh yeah. From pitted cars. Ooh, whatever turns you're on.
Hey, listen, whatever floats your boat.
This safety car has come at the wrong time for Ed. If he loses this race, he's going to be one unlucky guy.
He is going to be one very unlucky guy because you can't forget the absolute monster pace that he has had throughout this race as a whole. Like, he's been upwards of sort of 1 second better than most people. Rookie, I have no softs left. I could have done it without this. I would have passed cars in front of me. Now they're on fresh tyres behind. That's not ideal, and that's a nice way of putting it.
Always keep us better softs.
If you can.
If you can.
Because not... on a 3-stop you usually should be able to. But that's just... 15 to go here in Zandvoort. A relatively late race safety car. And, well, leaders have traded position. I think they're just trying to let lapped cars past. Which in Simtech we do.
We do.
I've gone into song. But yeah, so we do allow lapped cars to go past where possible, of course, because it isn't always necessarily possible. For instance, at Monaco, where everybody would have to clump up at the chicane to let all the lapped cars through. Rookie's left the session. That's not ideal. Let me try and drag him back in. Friends. Rookie. Away the lad.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Edsters, really. If he does lose this race, it's...
I don't think Twisted Dragon fully understands what Shockwave was trying to do there. Because I think Shockwave was trying to let him past. And he didn't go past. So, Twisted Dragon, if you're watching this, please go past the car in front of you. Not quite like that.
They need to go off track.
They need to go off track. So wait for him to go off track, and then you can. Exactly like that.
I mean,
Now
I
he's
think
going to
that's
go
what
very high.
Yeah.
And now you're going past.
Nice one. See ya. Bye.
Bosh! Easy. That's how you do it. Let's see if Chronic Mace can do the exact same thing. First of all, he's got his teammate to get past. Oh!
What's up?
Rookie pitted. Well, not rookie. The AI of rookie pitted.
Oh no.
And it's put him on 10 lap old mediums.
Oh shit.
Sacre bleu. Oh my word.
Dear.
Oh dear, oh dear. And safety car is in this lap, so Chronic won't be able to unlap himself, sadly.
Leo's got some catching up to do as well.
Yeah, true.
I fancy Bish, you know.
I fancy Mitch in this as well, but this all depends on whether Ed is able to pull away from Shockwave. Don't forget, Shockwave also has that 3 seconds, as does Bish, as do the other 3 drivers that haven't got penalties. They've only got 3 seconds worth. So here we go. There goes Ed. He's gone a little bit earlier than Shockwave did last time around. Wallace struggling a little bit on traction. We're green for the second time in this race. And it is Ed, Shockwave, Ricky, Mitch and Bish, your top 5 as they tumble down into turn 1 here on 12 to go.
Yeah, what's that? Rookie's in chat. He's only got 7% wear on his medium, so that's not too bad.
No. Oh, no. He's saying he only had 7% of wear on those softs.
Oh, right. Got you.
I think. I think that's what I understand. Shockwave is very, very close to the back of Ed, and they're all on brand new softs, so there's going to be a flurry of fastest laps coming your way at the top of the screen once they all cross the start-finish line. Ricky still keeping in this. Mitch drops back a little bit. Bish behind still 0.6 of a second. No DRS for the first lap because it's only the first lap in this game, as it is now in the 24 regulations. Last season it used to be 2, but now it's just the 1. Down into turn 13 and 14 for the 65th time in this race. Not long left to go, ladies and gents. And Chronic Mace picks up 3 more seconds for track limits. We're on board with Shockwave. He's getting closer to the left he goes. Can he make a move around the outside? This is for the lead, this. He's using the banking. Can't quite make it stick.
Got his sideline here though. Oh no.
Not quite. Wasn't quite as far alongside as he would have wanted. Rookie in the pits once again. Not happy with the game because he had some sort of problem, left the game, and then the air decided, yeah, let's pit you, despite the fact that you already had just moments ago. But that's neither here nor there. 11 to go, and we're on board with this top 3, tumbling it down. Here we go. Shockwave again trying the move on the inside of turn 9. We've seen multiple attempts through there, none of which have worked, especially on equal tyres. So, not quite a very well calculated move. Yells in the second sector. That's probably for traffic, but all is well. This is top 5 battle now for the lead, and we'll see what the DRS can do here on exit. It's before the final corner. The cars do get the DRS, and it is down the front straight. 30 is the most powerful. We're on board with Shockwave. Where does he go? Left, right, middle. We can't go middle because there's a massive Aston Martin in the middle there, but he goes around the outside, tries to make it work, gets a little bit further alongside than he did last time, but Ed is going to have the inside line, forces him almost off track, but still has the racing room. Ricky loses a bit of front wing there, I think. Yes, he does. Front left wing end plate is disappeared, and he's either going to have to just run with it or hope to God that he's still going to have the pace.
Well, it's unlucky that is. But don't forget, Shockwave's got 3-second penalty as well, remember?
That's true. That's true. So, calculated perhaps, but you could get a post-race penalty. So, maybe not. Not quite so, I think.
Where else is happening? We can't take our eyes off these front two, I know. But
Nah, not really. No. If I'm honest, front five. Because you've got Mitch and Bish and Ricky still sort of in this for the chance. Jaws P7 in Div 2. Well done. Here's Shockwave trying around the outside once again. Can't make it work. But brilliant attempts. Maybe try down the inside next time.
Yeah, well done, George. Nice one. Who won, mate?
Food for thought. That's all I'm saying. Over the top of the hill, down, and then back up to turn 6. And then through the left-handed kink at 7. Foxy with the W, so well done, Foxy. For the win there. In Div 2, of course. I'm just waiting for Jaws to get back in Div 1 one day. I can dream. Try me.
He'll be beat.
He'll be beat.
Got an advantage over everybody else. He's got an extra bone in his foot.
Oh, does he?
Yes.
Oh. That's funky. Not often you get to hear that.
Here comes Mitch on Wallace, not quite close enough. I think Wallace's hopes for a podium have gone with that end plate as well.
I don't think I've met anybody other than George who's got an extra bone anywhere in their body. I don't think I have. Wouldn't recommend. Bloody painful.
I had an extra bone in my body once when I swallowed a fish bone.
Ooh.
Got stuck in my throat after an emergency operation.
Ouch. Is it tasty?
But no, can't remember. I was only 7.
Fair.
Half a century ago.
Well, I was going to ask, but you went there, so. There you go. Can't be half a century ago, surely. You're not that old.
Oh, I am.
Shockwave try around the outside once again for I think the 3rd or 4th time. Still isn't making it work, but Mitch finally gets a move on Papa, or does he? He's going to stay side by side. Try that again. Through turn 3, inside line working for Ricky. They're still 2 abreast over the top of that hill through this twisty, snaky part of the lap. And that is finally, Mitch would think, a couple of corners too late. Move done.
It's good. Great driving. Great driving.
Top-notch driving.
Now
we've still got 7 more laps.
Red. Say Shockwave still putting pressure on Ed.
He is. He's much closer than he has been in previous laps. Needs a good exit out of turn 13, 13 even, which he has done. He's getting close. We're on board with the Haas. He looks to try to go down the inside, but he's forcing. Ed is forcing Shockwave to go the outside line.
Three-way battle for P2. 3, sorry. Wallace, Minden, and Bish. Oh, neck and neck there. Wow, that was frightening, really.
Oof.
But Wallace comes out top and gets P3 back.
Bet you're happy about that. Side by side into 6. Oh, almost. Almost got the move done. But again, just not quite. Ed's just got that little bit of a defensive, don't quite think it's like an age or something like that. So I just got a text from my flatmate saying his delivery driver ran off with his food again.
Oh no!
Oof, God, yeah. Happens too often in London. Hasn't happened to me, but I don't order delivery much. So there you go. Shockwave tries to go for a move again around the outside. Turn 1. Can't make it work, although he's much further alongside now than he was previously through turn 2. And again, the inside line for Ed. Ooh. He doesn't need to defend this hard, though, because Shockwave's got 3 seconds.
Twisted Dragon's got another penalty, but no, it's wanting to win on track, innit? I think that's the big thing.
Yeah, that's fair. See, this is why I don't race, because I don't have that mindset, and also I'm just not very good. But different story for a different day, I think.
I'm not very good, and my targets are points top 15. We've got a yellow flag, and I think that's
Chronic Mace. I think just letting traffic through.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But anyway,
Attempt probably number 7 at a move. Does Shockwave, lifts off, can't make it stick. Tries to get a better exit out of the first corner. Doesn't make that work either. Ricky and Minden swapping places. Still just about alongside is Mitch, but not for very long, because that front left wing end plate doesn't seem to be necessary, as it turns out, for your lad.
I think he'd feel better with it on.
Probably. I mean, I imagine it'd help.
I tell you what, Steve, even with like yellow damage on your front wing, it's fucking horrible for driving, and that's going to be red. So I don't know how he's managing it, to be honest, because I couldn't do it.
I couldn't do it either. Same here, mate.
No.
But we'll see how you race tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to it. Really, I'm quite excited. I love the F2. Don't get me wrong, I really do love F2. But no, I'm looking forward to this tomorrow.
I was about to ask.
I had some hard luck, last week in that Smithy Cup. I had 2 punches in one race, and then I got speeding in pit lane twice, 20 seconds.
Ooh.
Here comes Mitch.
Round the outside. Can he make it work this time around? He's still got the downforce, does Ricky. And he's going to have the inside line through turn 2 again, forcing him a little bit wide offline. That is a great move for Ricky. Still stoically defending his 3rd place, despite front wing damage with 3 to go.
Shockwaves right up on Edsters now.
Three to go here. Ed and Shockwave looking on with them. Ed in first, has been leading pretty much the whole race. Not very far off the entirety.
Something I've noticed as well with 3rd place, Ricky's on 10%, Minden's on 60%, and Bish is on 90% battery. So expect Minden and Bish
to make moves.
To swallow, I think.
Well, we'll see shortly. That. Second last time down the full length of the straight.
Shockwave.
Round the outside again. Can he make it work? He's again further alongside, but is this move at turn 2? They're still 2 abreast into the 3rd corner. Spin, loses the back end, can't make it work. Oh, unlucky there for Shockwave. That was, I think, his best chance so far.
He did well hold on to that then. Minden's got past Wallace. Wallace is on the grass. But wow, Shockwave did really well to hold on to that car then.
Oh, mate, I honestly thought he was fully decking it at that point. But you can see he's desperate, because he's only going to have one more shot down that full length of the straight, which is next time around, because next lap is final lap. Yeah. So he's only going to get one more real shot at this, possibly other than a dive bomb into turn 11, 12, that twiddly chicane that's there. But we'll see what happens. Not a bad exit out of there. Yellow's in turn Fatal. 8 and 9. That looks to be for a kick sour, but that's for Fatal. Here comes Shockwave, trying around the outside again. A little bit further alongside. They're still side by side. Here as they head through the apex. Further back, though, is Shockwave. They're still 2 abreast. Ron Board contact with the Aston Martin. He's still holding the inside line, is Shockwave, and now it's all the way up to turn 6, but a little bit of a poor exit for Shockwave. Can't really do very much at this point. Realistically, turn 8, turn 11 probably is your next moves. Turn 8 is here, so that's one of them done. You don't see moves being pulled off into turn 9. So really, it's either DRS into the start-finish line, which is pretty far along the straight, or into the chicane here at turn 11, which we'll see shortly. A little too far away, though, so can't really make the move. Ed led from start to finish. Unexpected qualifying, poor exit from turn 12. This could be interesting. Into turn 13. Has he lost this race at the very last possible moment? He's opening the gap, but now he's going to start closing again and again. Esther comes across the line, wins regardless.
P3's not over with. P3's not over with either.
We're on board with Ricky. It's Ricky the Mitch, but that front wing damage probably does more harm than good. And that is Mitch P3, Ricky P4, and Bish P5, even with that penalty.
Great racing throughout.
Gorgeous
Absolutely
racing.
Superb. Really enjoyed that.
That was very, very good, especially at that last bit. My word. Thank you, racing gods.
Yeah, been good, that has. Been cracking
Hasn't
really
it bloody just? Hasn't it bloody
Really
just?
enjoyed it.
And if you want to catch more, tomorrow, again, I've absolutely rinsed this as much as I can. But tomorrow night is the URC? Yes, I always check UCR. UCR is live tomorrow night with myself and Gary on comms. It's going to be a cracker. It's Mexico City.
Yeah.
Bound to be.
Unofficially, new leader of SRC Championship is Minden Bean.
Ooh. Now, isn't that lovely? Or have you just done the maths?
Just done the math.
Good on you, mate. So Mitch, obviously pre-stewarding, getting involved. Mitch does take the lead in the championship, 2 rounds, but there is still 13 rounds, 3 of them being sprints still to come.
Driver of the day, Casper.
Ed.
Yeah, I'm going for Ed as well. Definitely driver of the
Ed,
day
but
for me.
he's
and
a
Casper.
very close second.
Got to mention Steve. Superb debut for Division 1. P8 for her in the Ferrari. But there you go. Fastest lap was Shockwave with a 1:11.178, is it?
Yes, 8. Tomorrow night, UCR is going... UCR or URC? I always get it confused. UCR. There we go. UCR live tomorrow night at Mexico City. Monday night is going to have the first round of Supercharged Motorsport. It's round 2 at Zandvoort at Simtech. F2 is going to be next Tuesday. ERC returns on Wednesday, and then Thursday is a revamped Thursday, ladies and gents. We've got GT racing for the first time at International Paddock. I cannot wait to see how that ends up. But in the meantime, unless you've got anything else to say, Mike?
Well, you've said it all really, but really enjoyed the racing tonight. Looking forward to tomorrow, and obviously next week we've got a really busy agenda next week, haven't we? So yeah, looking forward to what's to come.
All sorts of stuff to come, but in the meantime, it's a goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me as well. Take care. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Good night. God bless.